Um, I think most of us who are being honest with ourselves would agree that it actually is a very stellar track. So, yeah, Cyrex wants to have a conversation or civil discussion. I guess I, of all people, can't really fault him for being late. But like from what I understand, this metal Raxx man has been threatening to put out like a list of his family's phone numbers. He's facing eviction, and the way that I understood it was that there's a mutually beneficial arrangement. Where's Goose? I don't know where Goose is. But I'm all ears, I can tell you this. Like with the I think how many channels have I lost in the past couple of weeks? Like 3, 4? Like the shit's getting nuts. The shit's absolutely getting nuts. And I, like Cyrax, just somebody who wants to make a living and earn money to feed my family. But these dang dirty trolls keep constantly getting in the way of that, and it's definitely not a positive thing. I've also noticed a lot of Cyrex channels keep getting taken down. Too many? Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. And it seems that like there's almost a pro Cyrex agenda at YouTube. And I don't know. I figured I was talk and hear what he had to say. Let me check something here really quickly. Harassment and online bullying, and they're presented with all the evidence. It's a travesty and a tragedy that they don't do anything to stop these cretins, these fucking cyber cretins. What's up, DJ T-Cap? What's up, Tyrex?
Hey, what's up, man? So I hear that, and I did talk to a couple people, and I did hear that you hate these guys just as much as I do, and you want them gone just as much as I do.
As a matter of fact, I do.
Well, I was sitting down thinking about it, and I got a fucking plan.
Okay.
You're good at promoting stuff, obviously. You know how to bring in a crowd. I have these guys' info and all kinds of shit that could damn them.
Okay. Yeah, well, like, what kind of information do you have on them?
I have their phone numbers. I have text messages from them. I got all kinds of shit.
Okay. Are they like text now numbers?
Text now, regular cell phones, you name it. Because see, here's what I'm thinking. You're good at drawing in a crowd. I'm good at getting info from these guys, including their StreamYard link. One of them right now, Metal Gear Raxx, he's actually live right now. You want to know how I know? I was just backstage and I confronted his ass a few minutes ago.
What's he up to?
Oh, usual shit. Fucking commenting on old videos and the typical shit.
Yeah, so I communicated with Michael a little bit ago, and he was telling me he's putting out all your family's information and everything.
He's doing that, and let's put it this way, dude. It's not just that. It's bad, dude. These guys have put it to the point to where this shit does not stop. My family's going to end up being homeless because our landlord's probably going to end up kicking us out if this shit don't stop. Which means if we get kicked out, we have nowhere to go. We're fucked.
Yeah, that doesn't sound optimal, that's for sure.
No, it don't. And that's why when I'm thinking, you draw these guys in, I draw these guys, we both draw them in, we call them the fuck out. Because what these people have done, dude, let me show you. I don't think you've seen the photos yet at all. Or at least showed you, but has Michael showed you the photos of what they've done to our house?
Some of those have crossed my path, yeah, like with the fence being knocked over.
Yeah, they've done that. They posted slanderous signs about me, which the two I did find. I found the one that was by our neighbor's house and the one they had posted up across the street. I ended up ripping that down and grabbing the one that was by our neighbor's house and whatnot. So I did grab that. But these guys are so stupid. They literally tell me their fucking plan and what they're planning on doing.
What are they planning on doing?
Their ultimate goal is to have either my family be homeless, buy the house from our landlady, or do something to basically completely ruin my life and my family's lives and my friends' lives. Like, they're literally doing everything they can to basically try to shut me down for good. Which is why I'm going to make a proposition to you that I think you'll actually like. You
Okay.
help me get these guys shut down to the point to where I'm able to start doing my shit and making a living again. I'll team up with you and allow you to do reviews on my channels and shit and anything really you want. Like any of my videos that you want to do videos on, do reviews on, reactions to, you have my go ahead. You have the green light to do so.
Okay. I mean, and again, I'm like, I know what it's like for these cyber cretins to try to deprive you of an income, and it's very
Oh, dude, these guys have done more than just that, dude. I've actually looked into it. These guys have committed so many fucking crimes that literally they have actually taken, like, you know how like sometimes like you'll take like audio clips and you'll chop it up, but like you'll play it back separately to where like it's not together and shit. You'll do it on like on a soundboard type deal. And don't think I don't know about that soundboard because I do. Not gonna lie, that was pretty creative.
yeah, yeah. Got to give
But
them that.
what they'll do is they'll take the audio, they'll chop it up, and they'll send it to the police, making it sound like I'm attacking them, which is why the police here have not done anything about it. The other day, when my family confronted the whole situation with our fence being taken down, the officer that was out here was basically saying that, oh, I started a lot of the shit that goes on, and he's seen the videos and this now, when you and I both know that that's far from the fucking truth.
Yeah, but by the way, the officer who I've been in contact with, his name's not R. Truman. It's actually Trumaine Riley. Like
Mm,
you can look at it. He's like a very fit toned black guy. Trumaine Riley, Rile. And you know what? He doesn't. Uh, he's not a very big fan of yours. I don't think the Akron PDR as a whole.
yeah, let's put it this way, dude. It's because, and I know why too, is because of all the police reports that we made. Dude, I found out that we've made in total, because of all this shit, we've made about 113 complaints, but yet the police aren't doing anything. That's why me and my family are working on a way to handle this in the legal manner. Let's just put it that we are working on a way to handle all this shit with them in the legal way, because like I said, like, these guys, I'll give them credit, they know what they're doing, they know how to get
You mean
information.
113 reports just this year?
Yeah, and
Wow.
and most of them were on these fucking douchebags ever since they showed up.
So like, about on average, you call like a little less than once. Like you call daily, basically.
Almost, if not every other day.
Hmm.
And most of them were for people showing up trying to take our stuff, ripping the fence down, fucking doing all kinds of stuff, dude, and it's not good. And I don't get me wrong, I did see Tyler's video, which, by the way, Tyler, normally me and you have our beef, but dude, good work on calling those motherfuckers out. Not gonna lie, that was actually a bold ass move. Not gonna lie, that took
Yeah.
balls. That actually took balls, considering the damage these guys can do. I will give them that. That was pretty fucking ballsy. But
Yeah.
I do know for a fact that you and everybody else that normally, takes shots at me for, whatever reason, like I said, your reasons are your reasons. It is what it is. I'm not going to dive into that. But I do know that you guys have just as much hatred for these guys as I do and as my family does. That's why I say we take the fight to them. We get the info that we can. We feed it over to YouTube. or at least feed it over to Michael, and from there he can do what he needs to do. Because if these guys don't stop, one of two things is going to happen. Either my family's going to end up taking legal action and forcing the police to do something, which we really don't want to go down that road, but it's getting to that point where we're actually working on going down to like a prosecutor or like a district attorney or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Or we can go about this the peaceful route and YouTube can permanently ban them for good for the shit they've done. Because I have tons of text messages of them attacking my friends, family. They've somehow really gotten my friends list. We don't even know how, but they managed to find like a whole bunch of my family. This, as you know, are all probably already aware of happening. My mom ended up changing her number recently, and
Yeah.
within a day, they fucking found it and started attacking her all over again.
It costs money each time you change your number too, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. Um.
and
So.
I'll be honest, dude. Like, we're just barely getting by on rent, so we really don't have that kind of money. Like, granted, I should be making that kind of money considering all the work I've done, but given the circumstances and what these people have done, it's not looking good, dude. Like I said, I've heard and seen the messages between you and Michael, and dude, I know for a fact you hate these guys with a fucking passion.
A burning passion, and I understand what it's like to struggle. Like, for example, like yesterday, um, you know, look, so I need my liquor, I need my cigarettes, and I guess I did DoorDash the liquor, but I had to go out and get my own cigarettes afterwards, and it's like,
Question, like not trying to like tell you what to do here or anything like that, but just as a thought because I have watched people go down that road. Have you ever thought about getting help for your alcohol shit and like trying to?
no, no, not really, no. Um,
I'll,
like,
I'll be honest, dude. Like going down that road, but take it from me, dude. I watched my dad go down that road, dude, and look where he's at. He's practically got nothing, and I'm telling you right now, from experience,
mhm,
you have a chance to switch this shit around. You really do.
okay,
Like you can easily do well. Like if you got off the liquor and off the booze and got a clear head, dude,
okay,
you could do so much shit. Because like I said, I've watched you for a while, just as much as you've watched me. I've
oh
paid
wow,
I've paid attention to how you work, and dude, if you got off the fucking liquor, dude, you have a fucking. I'm not gonna lie, dude. You have a fucking brilliant ass mind when it comes to bringing in views. Like you're on top of what brings in views. You know how to draw people in. You know what to do. That's why I'm saying we need to draw a crowd to these people and make it known what they're doing.
by any chance, like, I guess the first step is admitting you have a problem, but then usually you have to go and get a sponsor. Would you be willing to be my sponsor?
Absolutely, dude. Like if you need any instrumentals or anything and whatnot, I'll be glad to
Yeah,
help.
I'm saying like as far as the booze goes, like I'm saying like somebody to like guide me down a healthier path.
I can't necessarily sponsor like that, but as a person that's watched family go down that road and has had friends go down that road, I'll do what I can to help you out. Like I'm not saying like I can like go out and do this and that and the other, but I'll definitely do what I can to help out for sure as far as like trying to keep you on the right track. Because like I said, I've watched family go down that road too many times, and honestly, dude, like I said, I get why you do it. I get it. We all have our reasons. We all
Sure.
have our demons that we battle. So I get like why you might do that. But like
Yeah.
I said, dude, just do yourself a favor, man. Cut the crap, dude. Like cut the booze out, man. Because like on average, how much do you spend on booze in a month?
In a
Like,
month?
if you had to estimate,
So,
like if you
dude. So
like
I'll let you take it. I'll let you take a stab at the number, and I'll tell you if you're high or you're low.
I honestly am not sure, dude, because I don't know how much you drink in a day or in a week. So I
Throw a
honestly,
number at me.
So in a month, like, all right. So let me ask you this: how much
Yeah.
do you drink? How many bottles or bottles do you go through? Like one single bottle or multiple in a day?
Yeah, I'd say like a bottle a day, thereabouts. Yeah, yeah,
Oh
thereabouts.
man, so about a bottle a day, and how much are
So
you
yeah,
usually taking?
it's a $25 bottle. I got them DoorDash, so it's like about like $40. Times 30 days.
Now think about that. Think about those numbers.
Yeah,
All that money that you're doing, that's money you could be saving for yourself to actually, do stuff with, like, upgrade your stuff and actually do well with.
uh huh,
That's why you're stuck. Is
huh.
because you're not, and I get it. Alcohol is a very hard thing to get off of for some people. I get it. I've had to, work with friends for a couple years, talking to them and, trying to keep them going and, just being a friend though and letting them know, like, hey, don't do this shit. So I
Yeah,
get how hard it can be. Like I said, I watched my own dad that was in the military basically throw his fucking life away because of booze. And that's why me and him no longer speak, is because of that.
yeah.
Which
So
which does suck, but it is what it is. But like I said, dude, if you clear your head up, man, I know you got some ideas floating around up in that head of yours. And like
sure.
I said, I honestly feel like the first step to putting a stop to these guys,
Yeah,
shed some light on what they're doing, man. Draw the bigger channels into what they're doing.
yeah. Well, it's like what usually gets me is like, so like YouTube is my like sole source of income,
Yeah,
and it's
yeah,
like
and I get that, dude. Like, you did other jobs for a while, and then you ended up finding out that you have a niche on YouTube.
yeah,
Now,
it's too much money. It's really too much money to turn down. But like, so just hear me out here. Like, and I hope you don't take this the wrong way, but like
yeah,
watching you do the same thing and say the same thing every day after day after day, it's like how, it can be mind numbing sometimes, and it's like
right, exactly, and
you
like, and
gotta get
that's
through
kind
it. Yeah,
right. You see, and that's where I was stuck mostly. Like, and I will admit, like, I'm not trying to bring up old shit or press hard feelings or
no,
anything.
that's okay.
But like, whenever you were doing what you were doing and this and that and da da da, like in my head, because I had never dealt with anything like that, I didn't
Sure.
know anything of how to deal with that kind of stuff. So it was that constant repetitiveness of, how am I in this? Like, how do I get out of this kind of
Yeah.
deal? And with these guys, they basically taken that same thing and have ramped it up so far, like I said, to where these guys basically think they're untouchable. Like these guys literally think that, oh, if you do this, this is gonna happen and you're gonna be homeless. Like they literally think that they're invincible. They think that they can't be touched. I feel like with you, and as much as I say it, William Glory Hole, as knowledgeable as he is, I think
Hmm.
between you guys and Tyler, we can bring these motherfuckers down. Because like I said, I got their numbers. I got multiple numbers actually. I have screenshots of text. Well, I got text messages on my phone that I do still need to screenshot. I've got all kinds of shit, dude. And you and I both know that, you never really meant to, get me off the internet like that. And I get that, you wanted me to be able to make some sort of, income off of whatever it was that I was doing. But
Yeah.
these guys coming in and doing this shit, that not only fucks me up, that fucks my family up
Uh-huh.
entirely. Because, like I said, they somehow or other got their hands on my family members' names and shit, which that's scary in itself. Like, that right there is sketchy as fuck. But they somehow or other have gotten the names of some of my friends on my friends list. Let's put it this way, dude. Within the last, I'd say, month, do you want to know how many Facebooks I've went through within the last month?
I would say six maybe.
Actually, yeah, about 6, 7 different accounts because these guys would report it for dumb stuff, which would get me, shut down. My kick that I was making money on, they're the reason why I'm not on that one anymore. They're the reason why I had to make a whole new one, which, granted, yes, I am almost back up to where I was, But the fact that I'm having to constantly start over and over and over and over, like, it's getting old, dude. Like, I know that, like, you're wanting to move on with your life and, do whatever you're going to do and whatever, and that's fine. I'm over here trying to do the same thing, And like I told these guys, and I know that this kind of digging into, our situations and the shit that we've done to each other and you've done to me and whatnot. It's like I told people before, if people would just leave me the fuck alone and let me do my shit, they would see how successful I could actually be.
So, like, yeah, okay, I know you have like these people's phone numbers, but let's say that we're able to take those phone numbers and either get them chased off YouTube or even locked up. Like, how would things play out? I'm just curious. Like, how would you see them?
Honestly, because trying to think what I'm thinking, it's because you got a few people that are slick. I know you got people in your arsenal that are super slick, that know what they're doing. What I'm thinking is doing to them like how like what you did with me, right? Like how you got somebody into my friends list and shit, right? Like a while back.
Sure.
What if we did that exact same thing to them? We'd get somebody on the inside that they would never suspect. We haven't played out like, like they hate me like I'm a horrible person, but on the inside, they're actually grabbing evidence for us. And we can use that, send it to Michael. Michael can then take that evidence and report it to YouTube, and they would be done. Like they'd be gone. It'd be over.
Okay, like what would stop them from making another account though?
The fact that, because I don't know if you know this, I just found this out today myself, and I'm not trying to like go at you or anything, but I know why you're on your last account.
Yeah.
I know exactly why. It's because YouTube now has this new policy where they're not taking shit from no one anymore. Like,
is that like policy? Like we're just gonna take shit from anyone anymore?
Well, not exactly. Not in that aspect, but like if you're caught doing something that you shouldn't be doing, or they catch something on your channel is gone, and they are working on stuff like what these people are doing to me and my family. They're basically making it to where if you get caught doing the shit that these people are doing, they're going to be starting, I don't know how soon, or if it's already been done, I'm not for sure. I'd have to check on that. But from my understanding of what I found out, that if you get caught doing that shit, you're not only banned from your account, once YouTube finds out what they're doing, they're going to be IP banned. Like, they're going to be done, and they're not going to be able to make another account.
Yeah, it definitely seems like YouTube's on your side. Like, anyone who makes videos about you gets their channel taken down, like, literally every single time.
Well, that's not on me. That's actually friends and...
No, yeah, I'm not...
Yeah, I get where you're coming from, yeah. Like, I do get where you're coming from. That's why I'm saying, like, you hate these guys just as much as I do. Like, trust me, dude, I've read the messages. Michael's told me about it. So trust me when I say, I know how bad you want these guys shut down. That's why I'm saying, if you guys can draw these motherfuckers out, like, have Tyler keep calling them out. Keep on getting their attention.
Okay.
You can draw them out. Or hell, even do like you did with me to them. Get them on your panel. Start taking fucking shots at them. Get multiple people on panel to take shots at them.
Mm-hmm. Just like call them names basically and be like, let's all point at these guys and laugh. And
like, you know how like what you did with me, how you fucked with my head?
Like, you have to be more specific than that. Like what are you referring to?
The shit that you would do, like, there would be some things, which I'll admit, there were a couple things that you would, get me tripped up on. I would have a comeback for, but it'd be kind of like, damn, I wasn't actually expecting that. Okay, this guy wants to go that route. Okay, we can go that route. Like, you know what I mean? Just do like the stupid little things. You know what I mean? Like, do the stupid little trivial things, or start backing them into a corner, start asking them specific questions, like, try to get them to spill their guts.
Yeah, yeah, well, for sure. So I mean, I don't know how you feel about this, but I do feel that like CVG is saying he's going to be there every weekend to beat you up, right?
In which he's never showed up.
Exactly. Like, so I mean, I would say that you've beat him like at least 6 weekends in a row now.
Yeah, like, and I've told him, like, dude, and what he does is he doesn't show up himself. He sends somebody out here, which
Listen,
which I will admit, dude, in the aspect of between you and him, I'll admit, dude, you were a bigger man and actually showed up. He doesn't show up. This dude,
yeah, and it took a very big man in you to show up as well. Like I was not expecting it. I thought you just hide up there. And what ultimately made you change your mind this time?
about what? About the shit that's going on?
Yeah, no, like so, you were um like you were saying that I actually showed up, and I'm saying that you actually showed up the last time too. Like I wonder what got you to that point. Was it just like enough's enough?
Yeah, pretty much the fact that I had enough of people running their mouth and saying that I won't do this and that. So I was like, you know what? These guys want to keep running their mouth. All right, you say I won't show up. Watch me show up. Just trust me, I was paying attention to the stream, not fully, but on and off, I was paying attention to it. And
Sure.
that's when I was like, you know what? Fuck this. Enough's enough. I'm tired of these people saying this shit. You know what? Time to go back to my roots and show them that I'm not afraid to show up.
No, that's for sure, man. Like you came there like like a bat out of hell, and like I could see it in your eyes. Like you're ready to do the damn thing. And that's more admirable than these guys just saying they're going to show up every time and never showing up. Like people used to give you a hard time for that. They always be like, well, Cyrax, like, so why don't you come here? Why don't you come here? And like you're saying, why don't you come here? And he just never does.
Exactly. It's like, dude, you tell me that you're going to come down here, but you never do anything to show up. You talk about being down here, but then you make that excuse of, oh, I have to drive 8 whole hours. Dude,
Yeah.
all right, honestly, Marty, how far would you say that you lived away from my house currently?
Man, about the same distance, like thereabouts, like give or take.
Exactly. You actually showed up. This dude's a fucking joke.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like when he actually and look, so the guy that he says is like taking your stuff, like I know who it is. He sends me the same stuff. Like CVG likes to take all the credit for it.
Right?
But yeah, it's not the case. Like
Does
I'm sure William gets the same stuff from the same guy. But like
so these guys are doing this not just to me, but to everyone else.
no, it's just you. It's just you. But like they send like the pictures of the stuff, and yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying like they send people to your house and shit. I was about to say like,
No, no, no. No, it's pretty much only you that I'm aware of, anyways.
because I know
Uh,
because I know Michael said that they are going after other people as well. I don't know
yeah,
exactly.
the furniture guy, he doesn't go after anyone else. Like he's pretty much like he operates independently. It's not like he's like CBG's associate. Like
Yeah.
he sends the same stuff to me, and I'm guessing William as well. But
What about that Metal Gear Raxx guy? What do you make of him?
I don't know much about him. I don't know much about him. Like I couldn't tell you much about this guy. Um, what can you tell me about him? Like I'm not as
Honestly, just from the little bit that I've talked to him, he seems like a cocky ass motherfucker. It seems like he's got his fucking head on too tight.
hmm.
The dude, like, he acts like he's this almighty savior of, like, oh, this guy's a bad dude. This guy said this and that and da da. And I will admit, there were certain things that I have done and said, but what this guy don't seem to get is that all that shit that I said and did was out of either being pissed off at the situation or being backed into a motherfucking corner to where I had no choice but to fucking lash out because of all the shit that I've been through. Like, what do they expect? It's literally like backing an animal into a corner. You back a tiger into a corner and you keep poking at it, you're gonna get scratched and or mauled.
Yeah, and like they might do like peculiar things, like some might consider abnormal. Like, that's only because their head's so messed with.
Like, and granted, like I said, and I know I've said a lot of shit and done a lot of shit that may not have been the best judgment, but what do people expect when you're thrown into a situation that you know nothing about, you don't know how you got there, and you don't know why these people are doing what they're doing? Like with you, over time, I kind of figured it out, and I was like, all right, now I know what this dude's about. Now I know, like, how.
So can you explain that to me? Like what is your understanding of like my drive, I guess, to go after you?
Money, clicks, views.
I mean, I was going to go with asking a deceased ex for naked pictures after she died, but
Well, and
other stuff's not that either.
like, like I said, that's all, old stuff, and I get, where that would come into play for you. But like I said, because of all the shit that has gone. Hold on 1 minute, I'll be right back.
Okay. All right. All right.
Yeah.
Settle down, White Bowser. Relax, relax, relax. Just relax. I don't know what you people define as a long game, or like what duration that would consist of. Uh, in truth, I don't know how much of this I can stomach. All right. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Nobody gave him $100. I don't think. How's weather? Is a little bit gray today. It's a little bit gray today. No, I don't think so. Crocs and capris. I do think that it was noble of him to try to help me with my alcoholism. Uh, and it's true. It's truthful. Like watching them do the same thing every day is mind numbing. At this point, that's how it feels. A hundred legal eagles are the worst kind. I'm not sure entirely like the plan of action is here. Like, so he's got the phone numbers. He's gonna call. He's gonna make another police report, and then the problem solved. I mean, there's got to be something more to it than that. Like, I think that's been tried before. In fact, I've seen it been tried before. Thank you very much, Marishi. I think it'll be a little longer than that. Thank you to Crispy. Oh yeah, okay, I'll ask him that for sure. I don't think he was. I don't think he was scared of IP2. Those guys, as far as I'm concerned, are the ones who need to be targeted. You can smoke my new luxury apartment. Actually, no, I can't. It's also smoke free. And here's the fucked up thing. Like, I remember like when I checked the place out, like I asked about the smoking policy, and like it was like, well, it's just something that we have to say. So, yeah, as far as we're concerned, it's a no smoking community. And then he gave me like the biggest wink in the world. And then on my second day here, like I got a call from him saying like, you know, like, so people are complaining. I'm like, what do you mean, dude? Like, what do you mean people are complaining? Like, so what if they're complaining? Like, you gave me a wink, like a giant wink, and basically like implied that, you know, it'd be fine. So like, I don't even know what the fuck that's all about. No, it's no. He likes you. It's not what it is. That's not what it is. It's not what it is. But no, stop. He was trying to say that like that. Look, and I don't even understand why they would even want me to like sign a lease and like sell me on it if they just know that, you know, people are complaining. It's crazy. It's crazy. Some issues, William. One big issue, but the rest of it's really cool. It's kind of like it's like a fucking Jetsons spaceship. Yo.
Sorry, I had to make runs around the house because CVG and them were talking about hitting the back of our house next, so I had to make sure that nobody was out there. But this has been my life.
It's no way to live. Yeah, it's crazy.
This has been my life for the last few weeks, dude. My mom's barely slept. I've barely slept. Ed's fucking tired as fuck before he goes to work because of it. Like you said it perfectly. This is no fucking way to live.
No, like constantly. Like I remember, I don't know if you're still talking to her now. If you are, I don't want to say anything bad about her, but you know who the one with the glasses. Yeah, she said like you had to like you would take out the trash at like 3 a.m. just to be sure that like nobody would get you. Like it's insane. That's insane. Like
yeah. And she's not wrong, dude. Like, I was up and down all night long, over and over and over. That's been my life for the last couple months because of these people. And this is no way to fucking live. Because I'll admit, dude, like, when I first started music, that's how I was. Like, and a lot of people don't realize just how much I was pushing my body to the point of shutting down. And I'm not even joking when I say this. When I first started music, this is just to give you an example of what they're doing. When I first started music, I was sleeping maybe 3 to 4 hours in an entire week. The rest of the time I was up, just constantly just go, 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 go. And then when I finally did crash, I would sleep for like 2, 3 days at a fucking time. And then I'd be right back up again, just go, 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 go. And I did that for so long that I ended up having to go to the doctor. My mom ended up taking me to the doctor to try to figure out what was going on. The doctor gave me 6 months before my body would have started shutting down.
And so
Because,
hang on, you would sleep 45 minutes a night for like how many nights, and then sleep for 2 or 3 days?
yeah,
Damn.
like I was not doing well. Like my sleep was, oh man, my sleep was terrible. Like it's gotten better over time, obviously, and thank God for that. But now it's to the point to where I'm having to be up almost 24/7 because of these people. Well, Ed sleeps. Me and Mom are up during the nighttime. He's up during the daytime when he's off, or during the daytime when Mom's crashed out. I usually keep an eye on things, and like it's crazy. Like this isn't living. What these people are doing is making my family's life a living hell. They're making my life a living hell. They're making it hard for, friends of mine by attacking them and obviously doing what they're doing.
Like
And,
security?
oh, 100%.
Yeah.
100%, dude. Like,
Yeah.
unfortunately,
I let you know.
his dad does not like me at this point because of this, which ain't fair to him because, like, obviously everybody knows that, me and Jake have been good friends since high school, obviously.
Yeah.
But because of that, like, Jake's dad's not a very big fan of me right now. And I'm hoping that by, exposing this shit, not only can, I show him that this ain't me doing this, like,
Yeah.
that was not me doing this shit, that wasn't, but also to try to get back to some sort of fucking normalcy.
Yeah, I mean, and like, it's if you just don't want me to say like, the D word that rhymes with your name, like I won't. But like that seems to be what people are doing this for. And
Yeah, I know, I know what's going on and whatnot, and and that's the whole reason why they're doing all this, which is honestly stupid because, like, I did for them once before already, but apparently that wasn't enough. Apparently they want more and more and more and more and more. Their whole thing is this. Their whole thing is the whole, oh, you're going to do this. You are going to do this, or this is going to happen deal. And it's like, dude, that's not the way reality works, dude. Like, you
but
guys
they're
are,
making that with the reality. Like they're going to keep making that with the reality.
yeah, I know, and that's the thing. That's why my family's like trying to jump on this and put this to a stop because, like I said, at this point in time, my family stands to lose our home at this point because of these people doing this shit. That's why, like I said, I talked to Michael
Mm-hmm.
and I like, what he came up with because there's an old saying that you might, and I'm pretty sure everybody knows it. And there's two different versions of it, which is the enemy of my enemy is my ally. And I figure if we team up and shut these guys down, we both win. You get
Yeah,
rid of them. You get rid of the guys that you can't fucking stand. I get to save my family from being thrown out. And in the long run, you get to make content on me all you want.
yeah.
So, yeah,
Um,
but hey, unfortunately, man, I do have to bounce stuff. But yo, talk to your guys, set some stuff up, get to Michael, and
yeah.
then
So like, just really quickly before you go, like, so okay. Um, all right. Yeah. Like as far as how to proceed further, there's a big lack of clarity. Like there's definitely like, a lot of clarity missing on this. Um, so I'll have to get a hold of Michael to get a hold of Chance, but I guess he's going to give me their text now phone numbers, and then well, I guess we're both going to tell the police, and then they're going to get locked up, and we can live happily ever after. I don't I don't quite get it. I don't quite get it. Oh wait, hang on a second here. Wow. So, well, that's like a very strange stance. Like I would think that I do bring some value to the equation, and it almost seems like you are being counterproductive here. I gotta say, like it's not about ego. It's just about getting a job done for the greater good. I'm wondering what your motivation is here, sir. I don't. I really don't. I don't quite get why you would say that. Like you wouldn't want chance to get help. It's a little peculiar. Come on, panel then. Yeah. So, um, you betray him. Look, I stand to gain from this. YouTube is very pro Cyrax. This is where I derive my income from, and like, I think that if I help Chance, I'll be given a pass, right? I don't know if this risky Panachea guy wants to have a conversation, but I'd be more than happy to. Like, you can say what you feel or what you suspect. I won't even have to talk. I just want to hear what you have to say and why you wouldn't want a chance to get help. Yeah, and I don't think he will either. I don't think he will either. I will not be content for your clicks. Dude, so look, how can I communicate with you like away from here if because whether you like it or not, we're on the same team right now, so it's almost beneficial that we get along. Like to not accept a position where Chance's life can improve. You're being a detractor. I hate to say it, but you're being like a cog in the wheel. You know, it's kind of disgusting. Okay, well then sure, risky. I mean, like, um, I don't get your ambivalence. I'd like to. I'd like to understand.